Greetings to my V family all over the world. This is your chief live on the usual Sunday 8 p.m., which has now become my karma. Alright, but I'm enjoying it. I get to chill out at home and talk to you guys. Alright, so firstly, I got flowers again for all the teachers. To all the teachers around the world, happy Teachers Day. That we are who we are today because of our teachers who have come into our life, and especially for me, growing up in a small town called Teluk Intan. I want to acknowledge, I don't know, maybe they are on Instagram live with me right now, all my teachers from St. Anthony Primary School and St. Anthony Secondary School. Alright, the teachers that molded me, shaped me into the maniac, crazy upline I am today. But more importantly, to my first teacher in my life, my mom, alright, Amma, who we lost in 2010, and now she's with her creator. She has gone back home, and she is and will always be the greatest teacher. She taught me everything I know in life. Alright, she even taught me how to talk to girls, which I think was a sabotage by her, because every girl I spoke to, nothing productive came out of talking to a girl. And of course, 22 years ago, when I started my journey with this unbelievable company called QNet, I found my mentor, my teacher, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, who took a young man at 22 and taught me so much about life, about myself, and made me realize my weaknesses, my strengths, and helped me evolve and grow up into who I am today as your upline, as chief, okay, of the V family around the world. And today, on this Instagram live, I was thinking what to talk about, and I never prepare before I get on Instagram live or any video I've ever done in my life. I believe if you speak from your heart, all right, it can never be wrong. So today, allow me to speak once again from my beautiful heart of your chief. All right, I realize that ultimately all of us, you, me, okay, all your downlines, and practically every living human being goes through a journey in life. Okay, from the time you are born till the time you go back home to your creator. All right, and that journey is a journey that defines us, and the journey is defined by us. But I specifically want to speak to you guys about your evolution. Now think about this, okay? Now we all start our journey of life being born into a family. And I'm sure that all of you, all right, have great parents, mom and dad. Some of you obviously were naughtier like me growing up. Okay, we caused a lot of heartache, especially to our mothers who we don't listen to. And most of us were afraid of our dads. I lost my dad when I was 3 years old, so I never knew him. All right, but I heard great things about him, so I'm proud to be his son. I'm proud to be Senati Raja's son. And throughout our journey, there's so much that creates who we are, from where you are born, all right? Whether you are born in a small town like me, in a very small town in Malaysia, and growing up in a small town, your journey of life is completely different, all right? We were such in a small town that everyone knew each other, that you could not go on a date. If I went out with a girl for ice cream, before I reach home, my mother would already know that I went on a date. And she will ask you, where were you? And you know your mom. Your mom has about 3-4 variations of asking, where were you? The normal variation, where were you? And then the one where they look you in the eyes and say, where were you? And you know you cannot lie because she knows the truth. And if you lie, you get hammered. All right, and I was in the generation where parents were still allowed to beat the crap out of the kids. All right, today you even slap your child, they file a police case. All right, or get a lawyer to divorce you as parents. Okay, that's the reality of today's world. But back then, all right, my mom had to use discipline. I'll never forget the story that me and Sati always share. My mom was beating the crap out of us with a cane, you know, the wooden cane or bamboo, all right, and then it broke, and she gave us money to go and buy a cane and bring it back home so she could continue beating the crap out of us. And we were crying, riding the bicycle, and halfway we stopped and we had a realization that why are we using this money to buy the cane and go back and get beaten? All right, this is moronic. So we used the money to buy ice cream. But mothers are creative. By the time we went back home, Amma already found a new weapon of choice and beat the crap out of me and Sati again. All right, but it was Sati's fault, never mind. And I realized that there's so much that shapes who we are today. All right, where we grew up, our family, our parents, the society we grew up. That some of you grow up in what I call conservative societies, all right, where there was definitely not enough empowerment of women, and I believe strongly in the empowerment of women. All right, I want the maximum number of max out queens in QNet. That is my dream. Okay, and thank you for all the hearts. I love this concept. I'm gonna this is my favorite part, the hearts coming here, and all of you guys writing messages. Thank you for taking the time to type. Okay, I love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Okay, and we are shaped by our journey of life. Okay, and not everyone, I would say, had an amazing childhood. Majority of us today in QNet, I think we were all exposed to some level of poverty growing up. My mother was broke. She was a school teacher. All right, but the funny thing is, which amazes me about my mom, that we never felt poor. She found a way, all right, to create a mindset in our mind that we were not poor, that we were blessed. She reminded us to count our blessings every single day. That I think back today and understanding economy, understanding finance today, all right, I realized I grew up broke. But as a child, I never felt broke. All right, and that is the amazement and the power, the magic of a mom. All right, and then we went through school, and school is very different from country to country, city to city. That some schools push you to be an academic performer. Study, 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 study. Today, children are under tremendous pressure, and you guys, the parents, are living your dreams through your children to be the top performers in school. I know this, don't lie. All right, all of you guys, force your children, 25 tuition classes, learn to play the piano, learn to play football, learn to play, swim, dive, sing, dance, ride a horse. The child doesn't have time to be a child, and that is sad. So to all the parents, chill out, relax. Remember how we grew up? We didn't turn out too bad. Okay, fair enough, we don't have a PhD and we're not a scientist, but we are online magicians with an e-commerce platform called QNet. We are entrepreneurs. We're going to be millionaires, all right, inshallah, one day. And I realized that parents today put tremendous pressure on their children, and we grew up. We went to school. Now, I'm not saying I was a bad student, but I was definitely not a good student. I enjoyed school. We had friends. We had sports after school. We went to the jungle. We climbed trees. All right. Today, our children don't even see a tree. Forget climbing a tree. I remember I used to catch fish. I bring back every animal home. My house was a zoo. I'm an animal lover. All right. And I realized that who we are today as adults has a lot to do with our journey from the time we were born until today. That our family play a big role, our government, our environment. But there is one common thing, all right, that is programmed into our mind by all of this. The governments, school, the media, TV, all right, everything. It's a propaganda of compliance. That they want us to comply. They want us to follow the status quo. What is the status quo? For an Asian, for somebody from the Middle East, Central Asia, Europe, Africa, all right, it's the same. Go to school, study hard, get a degree, a piece of paper that is supposed to define your intelligence. I can never understand that. All right, get a degree, go there, get a job. All right, and a job must be a respectable job, or you will never get married. In some cultures, women are not even allowed to get a job, which I find it ridiculous. All right, and you work, you earn some money, you forget ever having this opportunity or possibility of becoming a multimillionaire, because that concept has been killed. You had it when you were young, then it's been killed by the people around you, and sad to say, sometimes by the people who love you the most, and they kill it because it is not acceptable. That our parents didn't wake up in the morning and said, I want to be a millionaire. Because their parents told them, shut up, study hard, get a job, go to work, come back home, 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 and retire one day broke. That was the norm. That was status quo. That was how the world is supposed to be. Like we were supposed to comply with that expectation of society by outdated, tradition and culture. And we got stuck in that mindset. And that was the life we led. And everyone had that same mindset instilled in our minds. And that is a burden we carry throughout our life. That we have fear instilled in us from a very young age, all right, by everyone around us. Not to be different, not to go against the norm, not to be a rebel, all right, and fight the status quo. Now, I was blessed because my mom allowed me to think whatever I wanted to think. She instilled a sense of freedom in my mind to allow me to go out there and dream bigger dreams. Allow me to do whatever I really wanted to do, to speak my mind, to share my opinion, to respect elders, but not necessarily agree with everything an elder says. All right? I don't think everyone who's old is wise. Okay? And I realized at a young age that I was different, that I wanted things, that I wanted to dream, that I started dreaming at a very young age, that I wanted to conquer the world, that I wanted to make a difference, all right, that I didn't want to be a nobody, that I wanted to become a somebody, but there was no opportunity. The world did not have a place for a rebel. They laughed at you, all right. People laughed at me at every stage of my life where I spoke about my dreams. And finally, thank God, I met Dato Sri Vijay. And when I met Dato Sri Vijay for the first time, it blew my mind, because he did not speak like the rest of the world. He spoke about changing the world. He spoke about this concept called network marketing, about QNet, about reaching out to people and giving them a financial opportunity that you could become a millionaire in QNet. Now that was the first time I heard this word, that it's possible to become a millionaire without investing millions of dollars and starting a business and doing the traditional bullshit that everyone does. And then I realized, oh my God, this is unbelievable. There is such a concept. Then I listened to him. And I listened to him in awe, with love. That listening to Dato Sri Vijay is like a breath of fresh air. And he spoke about traveling. And he told me, Patman, one day we are going to build Europe. I have never even been to Europe. All right. I said, are you serious? Will the white people there listen to us? All right. A small company in 1998 starting from Asia. And he said, yes, they will. because this company is going to revolutionize the concept of entrepreneurship. And then, believe it or not, we became huge in Europe. I traveled to Iceland, Sweden, Finland, all right, all over Europe. This very handsome brown guy. And I used to do presentation, all white and one brown, all right, speaking about the dream and all of that. And I realized that this is unbelievable. I found a mentor who is a rebel. I found a mentor that actually believes in what I thought was not possible anymore. And he ignited a fire inside of me that it is possible. That impossible, like Dave Joel always says, is I am possible. That I can change the world. That people will listen to our message. That I will help fulfill the vision of Dato Sri Vijay. Now, coming back to our mindset. So I started my journey at 22, already with that mindset almost dying. And thank God to Dato Sri Vijay, he allowed it to live again. That I was crazy, but I found a home called QNet, where crazy is normal. That everyone is crazy. You look at the V partners, the AVPs, the VCs. Alright, look at our founders, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan and Jayapras Bismarck. We are crazy. We have broken every rule in the world. That people said we couldn't last for 2 months, we lasted for 2 years. They said we couldn't last for 4 years, we lasted for 10 years. People said maximum 15 years. We are 22 years old now, baby. And we are rocking. And we are the fastest growing 100% e-commerce network marketing company in the world. And then I realized that this is it. This is my home. The world where the crazy ones are normal. That we found like-minded people. That we believe that you could sign up as a nobody, as a housewife, as a school teacher, educated, uneducated, can speak English, cannot speak English, don't know how to use the computer, doesn't matter. You can still max out. You can still achieve financial greatness. Alright? Just by following whatever our founders have instilled in us. Then I realized that when you sign somebody up, when you bring somebody into the business, what is it about? Then I recognized the fact that in all my trainings, all my sessions, whether it's VCon, whether it's on stage, off stage, my Wednesday messages, who am I talking to? I'm talking to people who have been suppressed by society. I'm talking to people who were dreamers once, but the world told them to stop dreaming. I was speaking to people who wanted to change the world, rainbow people, but they were forced into a corner of darkness by culture, tradition, the status quo, expectation from family, friends, all right, all of those kind of things. And suddenly I realized that the world has changed, all right, that the world has changed, and, okay, that I was going to deal with people who needed to understand that this world called QNet, it's possible. That in this world called QNet, everything is possible. In this world called QNet, we believe in the impossible. And I realized that I was challenging their mindsets. And I had to understand their mindset and then change it. What is the mindset you're dealing with? Now you think you're dealing with a prospect and you're only here to talk about them making money. No. The prospect is coming and sitting in front of you. And this is 30 years old, 40 years old, 25 years old. And you're not talking to the prospect. You're talking to the prospect's parents. You're talking to the prospect's government. You're talking to the prospect's schooling system. You're talking to limitation after limitation after limitation imposed on that person. And this applies even to the new guy who signs up. Not only the prospect. It also applies to the brand new guy who signs up. Because the brand new guy who signs up, he comes into the business. He's excited. He has seen your presentation. He knows that max out is possible. Or he or she knows that, oh my God, this business is great. They come to VCon, unbelievable. They see Dato Sri Vijay on stage, Japa, the V partners, and they get all excited. But remember this, somewhere at the back of their mind is still the old mindset. That is not possible. It's not possible to max out. That some people achieve it. Alright, that is difficult. And then this new sign up still believes, because Wednesday message, events, systems, they attend, they hear success stories of their uplines, they get excited. Alright? And then what happens when they go back, sit home alone at night? What happens? The past comes back. The past comes back and tell them, hey, you're not going to make it. Alright? This is a business. This requires effort. Right? Not everyone make it. This negativity comes back and comes back. They remember school where their teachers say, study hard, get a degree and get a bloody job. Alright? And all of this confusion happens in your prospect. And sign up. And I realize that the most important thing that Dato Sri Vijay did for me, what he instilled in me, was not knowledge about network marketing. I keep telling you guys, network marketing is moron proof. There's nothing you need to know. 3,000 BV in the left, 3,000 BV in the right, you get paid. Activate in 48 hours. That's all you have to do. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Shut up, listen, do, follow the system. Kalas, you're on track. But what Dato Sri Vijay instilled in me was belief. Believe that everything I wanted, to achieve, everything I wanted, to become a reality was possible. And that belief he instilled in me was more important than anything else. So everyone who signs up, their greatest weakness is not their lack of understanding of QNet. Like I said, any moron can understand QNet. It's not their lack of hard work. Because go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home is hard work. Everyone is capable of hard work if they want to. What I realized was lacking is belief. The belief whether everything you told them and everything they are dreaming about is possible, that it's going to happen, that it's there, that it will happen one day. And that belief is what you actually have to instill. So if you ask me what is the greatest duty of a networker, what is the most important thing a networker has to do, is to instill belief, to transfer belief into the prospect, into the sign up. To the prospect, you must transfer the belief that network marketing works, that QNet is a great company. Alright, and QNet has done a brilliant job to help you transfer that belief. We have Manchester City, we have CAF, we have 22 years, QI Tower, VCon, great products, 40 offices around the world, alright, unbelievable company. And you take all that information first to create belief in yourself. Because you cannot convince your prospect that this is a great business until you believe this is a great business. That you can do the best presentation, that you can show them the product close up, that you can dance and sing songs and sing Kumbaya. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe, you cannot make someone else believe. So the first rule of network marketing is belief. The most important rule is belief. That you have to believe that this industry works. You got to believe that QNet is the greatest company ever. That you got to believe in the power of network marketing, the power of e-commerce, the power of financial freedom, the power of a nobody becoming a somebody, a power from a nobody becoming a max out queen, max out king in QNet. You got to believe. And that belief is something you have or you don't have. Alright? And if you don't have it, you can do presentations until the cows come home and give you milk. Alright? You can do whatever you can. You can belong to the greatest system in the V. But without belief, you cannot succeed. That belief, your belief, is fundamental. Your belief cannot be 99.99%. Your belief is 100% or zero. There is no such thing as almost belief. There is no something I really, really believe, but not 100%. That means you don't believe. Belief is 100% or zero. And all of you today on Instagram Live, where is your belief? Is your belief 100%? That means that nobody can create doubt. Nothing can create doubt in your mind. Tomorrow newspaper headlines, QNet is a scam. You don't even blink. You don't flinch. You don't panic. It's like, bullshit. And you move on. Alright? That is called 100% belief. That in 22 years, people have called this company a scam. They have laughed with us. We've been attacked by almost every government in the world. I did not flinch. I did not blink. I believe 100% in what I do. I believe in this company. I especially believe in the founders, Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck. And therefore, is your belief is 100%? That is the first achievement that you must achieve. Because every max out king and queen I have today in the organization around the world, they are not the smartest people. They are not experts in network marketing. Some of their presentation, even I don't understand. But their belief is absolute. Their belief is pure. Their belief is powerful. Their belief is contagious. You can see it in their eyes. You can hear it in their voice. That this is not just a business to them. This is their life journey. That they are willing to give anything, do or die, to achieve greatness in QNet and the V. And that belief is a powerful energy. So what is a duty of a networker? The duty of a networker is to transfer their belief to the next person and the next person and the next person. What is VCon about? VCon is about instilling belief in people, that it works, that we are real, that we are truly an amazing organization, that we are here to practice rhythm, raise yourself to help mankind. That Dato Sri Vijay really wants to touch 1 billion hearts around the world. And when you understand the power of belief, you can achieve anything. That max out ultimately is belief. So one of the greatest challenges you will face on your journey is every prospect sitting there. You got to instill belief that this is the right decision for them. That they have to believe in who we are and what they are about to embark, the journey they are about to embark on. They have to believe that network marketing works. They have to believe that QNet is a genuine company. They got to believe that you are there with a genuine purpose of not only taking their money and getting the BV, but you are there to hold their hand, guide them throughout their journey. That you are a responsible upline. That you're not going to lie to them. That you're going to provide them with more than enough support. That if they shake your hand, alright, their chances of success have increased exponentially. And that is that belief you must transfer in your presentation. That they ultimately must believe in you. That they ultimately must understand that if they follow you, if they say yes, and they start their journey, they did it with the right person. That you are not going to abandon them. That you're going to provide them with more than enough support. That you're never going to leave them alone. That you're going to hold their hand all the way to max out. And even after max out, you're going to hold their finger and never, never, ever let go. Like how Dato Sri Vijay has never let go of me. And that's why I'm still here today. And then once they sign up, you got to transfer that belief that you have in you. That belief that their first check will happen in the first week. That Act 48 is normal. That everyone must do it. Then you must transfer the belief that financial freedom and max out is not a myth. That it's possible. As long as you believe, it will happen. That belief can move mountains, as Dato Sri Vijay always says. That belief can overcome any challenge in network marketing. That belief is contagious. So what must you do with that new sign up? Is transfer belief. And belief is not a training. Belief is not a speech. You understand? Belief is something that the other person can feel, that they can see it in your eyes, and gives them comfort, give them a sense of security, that I'm following the right guy or girl, that I'm on the right track. And then throughout that journey, never for once allow them to be on their own. Because belief is like your phone battery, you know. Belief can be depleted very fast if that person is left alone. Because when you leave a person alone, the belief stealers, is there such a thing? The belief robbers will come and rob the belief and run away. These are the negative people around us who will say, oh my God, 2 months in the business, you haven't earned a check. You understand? Oh my God, I Googled QNet. I saw all the negativity. And what happens if you are alone? No matter how solid you are, no matter how switched on you are, your belief may drop, you know. Like the phone battery, you know. It drops tick, 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 tick. And then 20%, 10%, and then the phone battery can die. And that's what I've seen in 22 years. That many people who feel that once they reach 100%, they will stay there forever, and they don't need to be connected to their uplines. They don't need to be connected to the source of belief, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. Those are the people who make the biggest mistakes. And suddenly they vanish, you know, and they switch off, and they drop dead, and you don't hear about them anymore. They were on the right track, but their belief battery got depleted to zero because they were disconnected from the source. The V, QNet, Dato Sri Vijay, Japadas Bismarck, my source of belief. Now I am your chief. I've been in this business for 22 years, and I still am plugged in, you know, to Dato Sri Vijay, like a charger, you know. I'm the phone, and I need the charger always connected to me, like a power bank if I'm traveling. One phone call from him, watching one video from him, and immediately I get charged up again in my belief to absolute 100%. Because how can I transfer belief to you? How can I transfer belief when I stand on the VCon stage? How can I transfer belief on my Wednesday message, on all the videos I've done, if my belief is not 100%? So to all of you on Insta Live today, guys, believe. That is what is going to take you to max out. That you have to sit down today and listen to your chief and believe that max out is possible. Believe that your weekly checks is possible. Believe that your TAT is going to happen. And the true concept in belief is you don't need proof. Alright? Belief is when you can see the invisible. Alright? When I started my journey, when I heard the word max out, I said, oh my God, it looks impossible. So few people in 1998 were maxing out. But Dato Sri Vijay instilled that belief in me, and boom, I did it. Nothing, no secret. Alright, I followed the system. Presentation, Act 48. I pushed myself harder every single day. I made all the sacrifices. I made all the changes that I needed to make. I grew up, I evolved, I changed and changed and changed. But the most important ingredient was belief. And it will always remain forever the most important ingredient. Now, if you are asking why you are not achieving success, if you are asking a question why you haven't maxed out, if you are asking the question why you are struggling with your weekly TAT, check your belief battery. Check your belief battery and see how weak or strong it is. And if your battery is weak, plug in back to your upline. Alright, pull that wire and plug it in. Alright, from your uplines, from Wednesday message, from Dato Sri videos, come back to the V online, wherever, however, connect back to the source of power that is going to energize you again and increase your belief battery to the maximum again. And then I promise you, all the results you desire will happen. Because think about it. You signed up. Your tracking center is 0 on the left, 0 on the right. Max out requires 180 UV on the left, 180 UV on the right every week. Now, how are you going to get there without belief? So I am telling you guys. I know you are saying, no, Chief, I believe 100%, I will die for the company. No. Don't let that false belief, alright, control you. Look into your heart that you must really believe. That nothing can shake your belief. Nothing can deplete your belief. Nothing can ever slow you down. Nothing can shake your foundation like me. Are you guys with me? So wherever you are in the world watching this Instagram live, every prospect, every downline you have, your purpose, your duty is to transfer that power of belief to them. Is to transfer, alright, that power of belief. Now for you to be able to transfer to thousands of people, hundreds of people, 2 people, Act 48, or like me, alright, millions of people every week without fail, then your battery better be full. That means your battery better be full all the time. Now how do I make sure my battery is full? Secret. The wire from Dato Sri Vijay permanently plugged here. And I have a power bank that I carry everywhere with me. His videos, his books. Alright? One phone call to him, one WhatsApp from him is enough to take my battery to full charge. And then share and send that power of belief to your organization. Now the power of belief is not intellectual. The power of belief is not knowledge. The power of belief, alright, is not showing. The power of belief is others feeling it. The power of belief, right, is your ability to transfer that belief just from them listening, feeling, looking at you. Like right now, I hope I have transferred belief to all of you guys. So this is your chief on this Instagram live telling you, you want to max out? Believe you can, and it will happen. You want to inspire your network? Be 100% believer. You want to change the world? Believe you can and you will. You want to make a difference in everyone's life? Believe you can and you will. You want to max out? Believe you can and you will. It's as simple as that. Believe, believe, and believe. I love you guys. This is week 21. This is Sunday, day 2. You got 5 more days to maximize your BVs for rank advancement week. The final week for Limitless Bonanza early bird. Go crazy. And if you want to get the highest number of BVs and you want to achieve your TAT and get the biggest checks this week, all you need is believe. Love you guys.